This craziest story you've ever heard in your life. So, there's this young Romanian boy, okay?
Yeah.
Really, really young, 5 years old.
I'm going to take the boots off.
Yeah, Roberski Mayo, okay? And his father was a train conductor and drove trains for the Romanian Transport Authority, okay? So, from very small, Robanski had an infatuation with trains, right? So, he gets to be of age, he goes and applies at the Romanian Transport Authority. They say, well, we're going to start you out small, you're going to drive a small cargo train, have at it. So, first day on the job, he shows up, steps into the engine, and he just starts to tingle everywhere. His nipples are getting hard. And it's just, oh man, you can feel it. So he walks over to the control panels and, oh man, finds the knobs, gets the train going, rolls up the throttle a little bit, and he can feel it chugging away, and his emotions overtake him, and he just wants to go fast, fast, fast. So he slams on the throttle, goes barely down the track. Everybody in the engine's looking at him and think he's crazy, right? He wants to go fast. He's going fast. He's going fast. He keeps going faster. Hits a corner too fast. Throws the train off the rails. 3 people die. 1 survivor. Roberski Mayo. Well, the police find this guy, take him to the Romanian High Court, right, as they would do, obviously. So, the judge says, Roberski Mayo, for your crime against humanity, we sentence you to death by electric chair. So they take him off. The Undertaker's there. He's got his mask on, straps to the chair, gets a sponge wet, sponges his head, straps the electrodes on, goes over to his machine, turns it up to 1,000 watts, 1,200 volts. Goes to the switch, slams the switch on. Switch goes off. Slumps in his chair. 10 seconds go by and he pops up. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Thought for sure we killed this guy. I saw smoke coming from his ears. Well, Romanian law says if you survive an execution attempt, it's an act of God, and you are to be set free and banished from the land. So they let him go. They told him never return, right? Well, 5 years later, a Spanish guy, his name is Roberto Mayor, okay? Walks into the Romanian Transport Authority. He's got all his visas. Says he wants a job driving trains. They said, wow, you've got an impressive resume. Of course we're going to give you a job driving trains. Let's put you on a passenger train. It's going to go along the countryside. We'll have roughly 200 passengers. So he says, great. Well, Roberto, first day on the job, steps inside the engine compartment. Starts to tingle all over. Feels an orgasm coming up. He just can't stand it. He's He's overcome with emotion. Goes to the control panel. He loses it. Oh God! Oh man! Oh! Touches the throttle. He doesn't even give it a second's thought. He throws it as hard as he can. Goes barely down the track. He wants to go fast, 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 fast. So he goes fast as he can. 80 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour, as fast as he can. Women and children are screaming. People are trying to jump off the train. He hits a curb, tumbles the train. 205 people died, but there is one survivor, Roberto Mayor. So, the police apprehend him. They take him to the Romanian High Court. Judge says, Roberto Mayor, you're not for anyone. You're Robanski Mayo. And for your crime against humanity, I will sentence you to death by electric chair. So they take him off to the execution room. Executioner's pissed, man. He wants this guy gone. So he goes over there, slaps him across the face a couple times, straps him down, makes sure the restraints are really tight, throws a bucket of water on him, straps the electrodes on, goes over to the machine. He wants to make sure this guy fries. Cranks it up, 2,000 watts, 2,500 volts. Goes to the switch, flips it. His head starts to catch fire. Flip the switch. Slumps in his chair. Seconds go by. Pops up. No! He did it again! Damn it! Well, Romanian law says if you survive an execution attempt, it's an act of God. You've got to be set free and banished from the land. So they send him off, right? 5 years later. 5 years later. An American guy. Looks pretty well put together, kind of a funny mustache, but no big deal. Goes up to the Romanian Transport Authority, he's got his visa. A guy named Robert Myers, right? He says, man, Mr. Myers, you have such an impressive resume. He says, yes, I want to drive trains. He's like, well, let me tell you, we've got a train for you. We've got a high-speed train. We need somebody with your skill to drive this train. I was like, great. First day on the job, sees this beautiful bullet train. Exquisite. It's white and gray two-tone. It's beautiful. 500 passengers, okay? Steps in the cockpit. Oh, he's losing control of himself already, right? Goes over to the control panel, looks at the controls. By this time, all he has to do is press a button, and he presses as hard as he can. He throws the throttle up. He wants to go fast, 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 fast. He takes off. Everybody gets thrown back into their seats. People fall over. All the waiters are... Oh, no.